7. That offensive line, 7 sacks. Caleb Williams was dropped on his back 7 times because this offensive line is still a problem. I've been saying this for the last 12 years. And as for this organization as a whole, this has been going on for almost 20 years now. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. For the last 6 hours, I have been watching other YouTubers now finally agreeing, goddamn finally agreeing. Hey, maybe Justin wasn't the problem. Oh, hey, maybe Mitchell Trubisky wasn't the problem. Maybe Jay Cutler wasn't the problem. Maybe Nick Foles is not the problem. Now you got that circle percent of Bear fans with no fucking brain now are saying, oh, Caleb is a problem. He doesn't do this. Costly turnovers. Look, what is the most important job in the NFL, in the offense? You could say the quarterback, right? But there's also a second job that's important. That is protecting your quarterback. I'm going to give you some examples of great NFL quarterbacks. Tom Brady. What did Tom Brady have? Peyton Manning. What did Peyton Manning have? Drew Brees. What did Drew Brees have? What do all three of these quarterbacks have in common? What made them successful in the NFL? Was it offensive play calling? Nah. Was it their talent and ability? Yeah, you can say that. But the one thing that all three of those quarterbacks has was a goddamn offensive line to protect them. This Bears offensive line, shit has not changed. 7 times. Caleb Williams was sacked 7 times. But no, Caleb's the problem. Tyson Bagent's the problem. Justin Fields is the problem. No, goddammit. It's this offensive line. This game reminded me of a game that happened 2 years ago. Remember when Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears took on the Cleveland Browns and Justin Fields got ate up, laid on his back 9 fucking times? Remember that game? And remember when I went out in my backyard screaming and hollering like a fucking banshee? Because the offensive line is still a problem. Congratulations, Ryan Poles. That Shane motherfucker that you got from the Bills is the same shit. It's Lucas Patrick, but just lighter. We got 5 fat motherfuckers to protect our rookie quarterback, and they couldn't even protect him if their lives depended on it. Nate Davis, get the fuck out of Chicago, bruh. Fucking trash. Braxton Jones, I've been saying this for the last 2 years, and now some people are now starting to say, you know what? Maybe Braxton is falling off a bit. You think? Braxton Jones, he gotta go. Ho gotta go. Darnell Wright, the Moose, I love you, but you had a bad game last night. You had a really bad game last night. A very bad game. Tevin Jenkins, you were doing... Tevin, I love you too, dude. That's funny. 2 of the linemen, Darnell Wright and Tevin Jenkins, the only 2 that I actually like. But everything else, Shane, our center, you have 2 jobs. Couldn't even do that. That's 2 weeks now. Nate Davis, you don't really give a fuck about football, do you? You just got your money in Rant. Ryan Poles. This is a special message to Ryan Poles. You see that? I don't know if y'all can see that. See that stove? I'm so close to putting the eye on. Ryan Poles. I got some questions, man. I'm starting to question you as a GM, man. You've made some good decisions, and now you've made some bad decisions. It's like the good outweighs the bad. Then here comes the bad outweighing the good. It's flip-floppity. It's like a fucking pancake. Ryan Poles, you used to be an offensive lineman, if I'm not mistaken, right? Right? You used to be one. But here's the thing. You were ass as an offensive lineman. You're drafting guys that played like you. You're grabbing guys from free agency that played like you. How is that possible? You know what? I can say this about that game last night. The defense is an elite shit-wrecking group to me. For you to held the Texans for 19 points is impressive. But that offensive line is shit. That Caleb was pressured 36 times and got sacked not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, but 7 goddamn times. 7. And then here come the Bear faithful, as always. Oh, Caleb is the problem. Oh, Justin Fields is the problem. Oh, Tyson Bagent. Oh, Mitchell Trubisky. Oh, Nick Foles. Oh, Andy Dalton. No. It's the same shit every year. Shit never changes with this fucking franchise. Offensive line is a key importance to protection. And if you can't protect them, why the fuck are you in the league? If you still believe, if you are one of these fucking idiots out here that still believe that quarterback is the most important. It is the most important position. But if you still believe that Caleb's a problem, Justin was a problem, you don't know football. You don't. Offensive line. This is coming from a guy who used to play offensive lineman and defensive lineman. I hated my quarterback. Middle school, I hated my quarterback, but at the same time, I wanted to win for our team. No matter if I hate the motherfucker or not. My job was to protect him. And that's what I would do, is protect. Ryan Poles, I love you, dude. I really do what you've done, but that offensive line is still a fucking problem, man. Still a fucking problem. This has been an issue for the last 16 years. And I've been saying this since doing YouTube. I've been saying this shit since 2019. I've been saying this I'm like a broken record. My father came in and watched a little bit of the game. And he saw that offensive line is still a problem. That is a Green Bay Packers fan, mind you, that's saying, yeah, your offensive line is still a damn problem. They're going to get Caleb killed. You're going to get him killed. Ryan, you're going to get your rookie quarterback killed because you didn't give him the proper protection. And I'm going to say this, and I know some Bear fans are probably going to get on my head. I like Romaduse. I like the pick, but I would love that pick even better if the Bears would have drafted an offensive lineman or traded up to get an offensive lineman. And yes, the Bears did draft a lineman in the 3rd round, but here's the thing. He was inactive. Hell, I think he practiced fully, and he was not. He didn't play. Is it a trust thing? Is it a trust thing, or the fact that they believe that he's not ready for that? Then what was the point of drafting? Caleb Williams. Yes, those 2 interceptions. I can give you that, but trying to play hero ball. But at the same time, he was under pressure. When you're under pressure and you don't have the proper protection for your quarterback, shit like that happens. Oh, and no run game. No run game. DeAndre Swift. No goddamn run game. Bears fans need a fucking reality check. Some of y'all need a reality check. And y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about. I'm talking about those guys that blame the quarterback. How you gonna blame the quarterback when there's no goddamn offensive line to protect them? Offensive line, you're supposed to protect your quarterback from injury. You're supposed to make your quarterback great to make them play to see what his potential. Out of every team in the NFL, every team goes forward while we go back. Defense played a hell of a game. But that offensive line is still fucking atrocious. 7 fucking sacks. It's like the Cleveland Brown game. Like I said earlier, 9 fucking sacks. Ryan Poles, maybe it's time for you to get on the goddamn phone. Call some people from free agency. Hell, make a trade if you have to. Originally, this is what I wanted. I wanted the Bears to trade the 9th overall pick to the Colts to trade back, or fuck it, get Quentin Nelson. I've been wanting Quentin Nelson for a while in Chicago. A while. But that didn't happen. The Colts beat us to it. Speaking of the Colts, Bears come into town, my hometown of Indianapolis, Indiana. That is the next game. And I have one thing. After watching what the Colts did yesterday afternoon against the Packers, I'm expecting DeAndre Swift to have at least 300 rushing yards. That's how bad the Colts' rushing defense is. And DeForest Buckner might not even play. So there should be no excuse that you shouldn't win that game. Yeah. Offensive line still sucks. Offensive line is still a problem. Center is still a problem. Left tackle, Braxton Jones, still a problem. He's a starter. You got cooked by Will Anderson, who's only making his sophomore year. Ryan Poles, I'm this close. Putting that eye on. And almost before I go, I'm also talking about coaching too. Let's talk about Matt Eberflus. Matt, what the fuck? Two challenges were clear as day. They were the right calls by the officials. Your ass is already on the hot seat for me. Personally, you should have been fired last year. But I guess Ryan Poles believes in second chances. As always. Also, the officiating to that game was piss poor. How the fuck? Roquan Johnson gets hit? Player doesn't get disqualified? What? That's blatant ref ball, but you know what? You face the Colts next week. You better win. That's all I got to say. And offensive line, you better tighten up. Because you're about to get Caleb killed if you don't tighten up. And it will be the same situation. Then we'll be looking for quarterback number 40-9. It's ridiculous, folks. It's fucking ridiculous. Ryan Poles, get your shit together. Stop drafting offensive linemen that played like you. You were ass as an offensive lineman. Don't try to get your shit together. Get your shit together. Also, trade that fucking waste of oxygen, Nate Davis. Oh, and take Braxton Jones with you. Fuck! 7 fucking times. That's fucking ridiculous.